you guys doing today? I told you guys I will be back, honey. It's another segment of Couch Chronicles. We got to talk about some things. And I know y'all going to say, well, this is old, but nah. We got to revisit some things, okay? Because this can explain a lot that's what's going on. Anyway, before we get started, all things are alleged, in my opinion. It is for learning, teaching, and sheer entertainment. Excuse me, you guys. So, you guys, I was watching that Chechemistry platform. I finally got to watch Martel talk about why he cheated. He says the same thing over and over. And I, as a wife, you have to listen to what your husband is saying, but he also has to listen to you. Now, when he said he was the breadwinner, no, I believe he was the harder worker. He was the physical breadwinner, but when it came down to it, I do believe Mel was the one pushing them deals and that paper. You hear me? Now, he also said that Mel, the night that he met Sloppy, Mel was actually supposed to come to the cookout with him. But from my understanding, I don't think Mel and that cousin of his that threw the cookout get along. So I think that's why she opted out, and Martel was mad about it. And they, according to him, allegedly they had a fight, a verbal altercation, and she told him to go get a girlfriend. Why don't you go get your girlfriend then? You know how we do. We talk. We're going to get your girlfriend. I tell mine all the time. Go get a Karen. I don't care. But sometimes you got to stop that, because you be speaking stuff into existence and then you're going to look stupid in the end, okay? If that's what happened on his end. But I ain't telling mine to go get nobody. What you going to get is go back there in that bed and go sleep. And you ain't getting nothing unless you want to give me everything. But anyway. So he said that night he went to the cookout. He's also stated that he had his ring on. And that's one thing Martel said. He never took off his wedding band. Never. He said that. And he said he always wore his wedding band. So the night he met Coleslaw, see, I told y'all gonna learn to listen to me. The truth. I can see the truth, y'all. I tell y'all this all the time. Y'all gonna learn to listen to SASSYTEA-V. Yes, baby. Because, baby, one of these days y'all gonna be like, we're gonna have an interview with Therese, because she gonna get she gonna get the truth. But anyway, he said he met her. Sloppy slow, slurp. Slurp. He met her the first night, and she knew he was married. He said that. I told you guys that Arrione knew Martel was married. Everybody at that cookout, including her friend, knew that Martel was married. She knew because she saw the ring. She just saw a good-looking man that came on to her and felt like people were saying this dude had money, but he got a beautiful wife. I wouldn't mess with him, do this and that. But she thought, I'm fine too. I'm a Dayton girl. I'm from Dayton, Ohio, honey. I take her man with my eyes open. Okay, go on with your eyes open looking. And he's sitting there thinking about his wife the whole time. You dumb. But anyway. So, go back to Tasha K. And so she was like, no, we didn't have sex for like this and that and 9 months. And then it was 6 months in, I found out he was married. By that time, she said she was all in. She was in love. Okay, I told y'all that was a bunch of BS if I ever seen it. I'm going to tell you what happened. And y'all, it's going to make sense. Because what she said don't make sense. So guess what? It's a lie. Yes, the girl is a habitual liar. All right. So let me break it down for you. Martel was at the cookout, mingling with everybody. He knows everybody except her. He's like, ooh, wonder where she come from. She might be my girlfriend tonight. He goes over, talk to a friend, introduce. He said, come outside. Nah, they talk right then and there in front of everybody because with Martel, when people see him, he want them to say, well, he was talking to everybody that night. He wasn't just talking to her. He didn't meet her outside or nothing like that. Nah, he was talking to her inside. By the time the cookout was over, he was like, well, why don't you go have a drink with me? Allegedly. And let's talk. Let's ride around and talk. They talked, yeah. They talked right on up to a hotel room. I don't even think they went to a hotel room. I think they had it right there in the car. She topped him off right there, honey. And that's when the beginning of the end started. Okay? The beginning of the end started. Now, all this other stuff she told Tasha K was a bold-faced lie. I don't care what nobody say. That is in my opinion. Y'all can go back and believe this girl if you want to. But I dissected her from the time she opened her mouth. I knew she was lying. I knew she had sex allegedly with Martel that first night. And I don't ever think it was in a hotel. It was in the car. Okay? Allegedly. Y'all gonna learn to listen to sis. Y'all gonna learn to listen. She said she had a miscarriage. I don't know about that. I don't even think I think she was pregnant twice. I think she wanted to get pregnant. She had a miscarriage. She wanted to get have that other baby. But Martel wasn't feeling it. He was like, I let you know from the beginning. See, Martel let her know from the beginning what it was. And he was like, don't go catching feelings. This is what it is. You just going to be my side. I ain't never leaving my wife. He made that perfectly clear. First night. Okay? First night. I ain't never leaving my wife. I ain't never doing this. I don't care. I think what happened was when she was pregnant that second time, he actually had left her alone. She told him, and he had just went crazy. Like when he had that Achilles surgery and she couldn't come around and this and that. I think he had actually left her alone, but she was calling to tell him that she was pregnant then. Y'all look at the timelines. I'm trying to tell y'all. I know what I'm talking about. See, I keep up with timelines. That's why he was so eager to get to her. Okay? He was so eager because he had to keep that heifer quiet. So anyway, he told her, nah, this ain't the time. You ain't gonna have this. So she did what she did to that one. A year or two later, she ended up with Knox. Okay? Right after Sugar Mama. And she did that on purpose. Because Mel had Sugar Mama and she was like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna have this one. And she did it. She had it. So, the girl is sick in the head. She had a plan from the beginning. Martel thought he was being slick, but he got himself something crazy, okay? When you mess with somebody who don't have nothing to lose, they would risk it all, including yours. She caught feelings. He didn't. He ain't never loved her. And I can honestly say that he ain't never loved her. Now, when it comes to Mel and her, he did things to Mel and said things to that girl about her to make Mel feel less than because he was trying to hurt Mel. But you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about the mother of my child like that, but you can talk about the mother of your 4 children that was born in wedlock, okay? But you taking up for this woman. He was doing that to make Mel hurt because he wanted Mel to feel the pain that he was feeling, the shame that he was feeling. But you can't make people feel the shame of something that you knowingly, willingly done. And you took that, go find a girlfriend literally, and when they found one, that was on you. Now, I ain't saying Mel was a perfect wife. There ain't nobody perfect in no relationship. We all grow together. Okay, but when you stress a woman out by doing certain sexual acts, and the Bible said you're supposed to respect that. If that woman don't do that, respect that, because it's not about pleasing you. It's about pleasing God. In her mind, she might thought, no, that's sinful. I ain't doing that. That's a sinful act. Even if you marry, it's in the confines of marriage, it still might be a sinful act. Sex is not to be perverted. It's a loving connection between man and wife. It's a reproduction. It is to reproduce and to replicate what the love that you have through children is to replicate and reproduce. But some people literally take these sex acts and they become lustful within the marriage, and it ruins the marriage because another person is not lustful like that. In other words, bump lustful, we're gonna say freaky like that, and they don't feel comfortable, and you're supposed to support that. Okay, maybe you feel comfortable doing certain acts, but if your wife don't, that to me, that lets me know, hey, that she ain't comfortable. Hey, I can't force her, and I'm not gonna cheat on her just to see what it feel like. But some men don't like that. But I just came to y'all. I just want y'all to go over there and watch that Chechemistry, whatever that mess was. But Martel told a lot. Yeah, he did. He let us know that he let Sloppy Slow know in the beginning that he was married. And I told y'all that. I told y'all she slept with him the first night. I told y'all this. That girl can get nothing on me. I don't seen it. I don't seen too many people. I don't talk to no. Honey, I was young too at one time. Child, please. You cannot get that over on me. And the lies you tell will come back to bite you. And they are. That's why she's so embarrassed. She tells lies. And it's sad that you had to scoot down this low, trying to take somebody else's husband. Because in our mind, Melody will always be a Holt until she marry again. Whether she dropped that last name or not, she will always be a Holt. Martel will always be affiliated with her as her ex-husband, and she has 4 beautiful children with him. So you will never be Mrs. Holt. That name to Martel, to give somebody his last name, it's got to carry weight. It's got to be way better than Mel, point blank, period. Okay? But you guys, let me know what you think. And it's okay. Sloppy, so slow. It's okay, sis. It's okay to be embarrassed. You embarrass yourself. He gone. All this, where he at? Who he been? Who he going? He ain't never left. Yes, he did. He left you several times. He tried to leave you, but you ended up pregnant on purpose. Yes, you did. And he could have covered it up. Who's to say he didn't cover it up and you did the turkey baster? I'm just saying, allegedly. People talk, baby. Desperate women do desperate things in desperate times. And baby, she was desperate. Yeah, she wanted Martel. She gonna trap him. And she trapped him. She still ain't got him. Still ain't got him. So where you at, sis? So where you at? Where? Not with you. But anyway, you guys, tell me what you think of this segment, okay? And comment below, share, subscribe, and comment. And thank you, and welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to the Tea Tribe, baby, where we brew the tea, analyze and smell the tea, sip the tea, and see how strong it is, and spill it. Spill it, baby. We don't care if it's weak or strong. Spill it. All right. So I will be back, of course. I will be back. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit. Bye.